Hi there, Andrew Bell here for the last e-news for the first half of 2014. We've already passed the shortest day of the year, so spring is just 8 weeks away. Last report, we looked at housing demand, so today the other side of the equation is new supply. Housing Industry Association figures show residential building approvals, and I repeat, approvals, hit their highest level in 3.5 years back in September last year. The reason I emphasise approvals is that history tells us that approximately 18% of approvals never reach construction phase, either because they can't get finance or the developer has lost the confidence to proceed. Over the past few years, our dwelling construction rate has been at record lows. We used to build 8 new homes per 1,000 head of population, but today it has dropped to just 6, which is down 25%, at the very same time that we have record population growth. One of the reasons that developers are not constructing on a large scale is because resale prices were and are actually lower than the cost of buying land and building a new home. So naturally, buyers are going to be drawn to the lower pricing of resales. The most recent graphing on this is on the screen now, showing on the red line total number of new dwellings to October last year, whilst the black line shows the population growth. Looking over the history of that graph, you can see the gap between population growth and building construction is at its widest level in recent years. Even as far back as 2011, the National Housing Supply Council estimated that there was a shortfall of 284,000 dwellings at that time. There's no more recent estimation, but we most definitely know that it has only got worse. Now, some really recent figures were released at the end of April, and it showed the number of new dwellings fell in the lead up to the federal election and fell by the largest amount in 10 months. Construction fell by 5.6%, and that was the third significant monthly drop in a row. Approvals are currently only 1.1% higher than a year ago. And so our record low interest rates are not stimulating housing construction. So in summary, the demand is growing through rising population numbers, but the supply of new homes is simply not matching the needs, and so will continue to force buyers into the resale market. It will keep pressure on prices in that resale market until they rise sufficiently that it drives the buying demand into brand new developer stock. And that is when we'll start to see some significant rises in construction numbers. Now, for those who are interested, I've got a further update on housing affordability. You might be surprised to hear that despite rising prices throughout Australia, housing affordability has actually improved to the most favourable levels in 12 years, according to the Housing Industry Association and the Commonwealth Bank's Housing Affordability Index. The improvement in the affordability index for the March quarter was shown in figures just released and showed that housing is 10.8% more affordable than a year ago. Remember, affordability is a measure of house prices to average incomes. Despite the increase in housing prices over the past year, the impact of lower interest rates have continued. And when married together with income growth levels, has given us that significant improvement in affordability. Of course, things will change when interest rates start to rise. And on that topic, the Reserve Bank has left interest rates on hold at their current record lows. But recent release of figures showing the huge jump in exports has led the Reserve Bank to suggest that the next move in interest rates will definitely be up. This debate about interest rates continues to be a very seesawing argument, with some figures suggesting interest rates may drop, whilst others are suggesting they will rise. I'll hold to my forecast that we won't see any movement during 2014. Well, that's it for this week. I hope you're enjoying your part of the world, as it's quite breathtaking here on the Gold Coast at present, more like autumn weather than winter. In closing, I just want to remind you about our 20th of September annual Ray White Muscular Dystrophy Charity Ball. This year will be our 22nd year, and already we have over 300 of the 500 tickets sold. So come and join us. It's a great night, and it's been often described as the Gold Coast's best social event of the year. Selena Carsons is our ball coordinator, and her details are shown on screen. So stay safe, be happy, see you in a fortnight.